So I bought a Thai house online the other year, sight unseen. It might be a little crazy, but I've been pretty lucky most of my life. So what can possibly go wrong? So I was waiting to make this video. I wanted to make this video a little earlier, but I didn't want to jinx it. So recently I sold my house, but the conditions of the house was that the buyer didn't want to take possession of it for 3 months, right? So who knows what could go wrong during that time, right? Maybe they back out, I have to go sue them and stuff like that. But the 3 months has gone by and everything seems to have worked out fine. So I got out and I'm settled in Thailand right now. Yeah, so just getting back to my point where I bought the house in Thailand without actually seeing it. It happened 2 years ago when I was just online looking at places to move because I was just a little sick of Canada, and I saw some listings for houses in Thailand, and I was looking around at videos of what places to live in Thailand. It wasn't my first choice, but I ended up picking it anyways. So why the rash decision of buying a house without actually having gone in it and looked at it and stuff like that? Well, it was one of those things where I had a big bag of crypto, specifically Solana, which I wanted to cash out to solidify some of my gains. So I did that, and all that cash was sitting there, I guess burning a hole in my pocket, and I figured, well, I might as well buy something solid that I can keep and not lose through some sort of hack or what have you. So I decided to reach out to the real estate agency that was listing this house in Thailand, and I said, hey, what's the procedure for me to buy this? And he goes, the agent goes, well, ideally you want to come here, check out some houses, and make an offer on which one you like, and then do the paperwork and go through the process of buying the house. I said, well, can I do it online? Like, if can you go and take a video of the house for me and tell me your honest opinion on the houses I want to look at, sort of thing, right? So he went and did it. He shot some videos for me, and he gave his honest opinion, obviously, regardless of which house I bought. He'd still make the commission on it and stuff like that. So I trusted his opinion on the house, and he said, it's a good house built, about 12 years ago. It's pretty solid. Needs a little TLC, obviously, because it's a 12-year-old house. But other than that, it's pretty good. And I asked him, well, what's the custom in Thailand where when you're offering to buy a house and stuff like that, would you pay the listing price, or is there room for negotiations of that, right? Without insulting the person, obviously, right? And he goes, well, it's you can probably go 5% or something like that. I guess he was being conservative, but if I was actually here, I'd probably do 10% or something like that, right? Because Thailand real estate actually doesn't move very much, and the locals like to only buy new, because I guess they're afraid of ghosts and stuff like that in older houses, right? So if you're reselling a house, more likely it's going to be to somebody who's a foreigner, or who maybe a local who can't afford a brand new house, and it's, especially given the price range and the size of the house, it might be out of reach for normal folks that are local anyways, right? So I did it, wired them the money and stuff like that, and then we bought the house, and here we are, sort of thing, right? But getting back to the beginning of the story here before I get too far ahead, my house that sold in Canada, let me take you guys through what the value of a house is here in Canada versus what you get in, let's say, in Thailand where I moved, right? So let's look at my house, which I just recently sold. So here it is in all of its glory. It's probably 100 years old or so. It's so old that it's more of like an approximation or something like that, right? They said 1920s or something like that. It was when this house was built. It's a 2.5-story house. It's got technically 5 bedrooms. I use air quotes. 5 bedrooms and 1 full washroom and 2 half washrooms, right? So we'll go in, check it out, and see, just see what it's all about and stuff like that. All right, so here we're through the front of the house, and yeah, this is in all its glory here. Here's the living room, the living room, the family room, I guess, where the TV goes. Notice it's all cleared out because this is during the last days when we were going to hand over the house, and I was going to take off to Thailand ahead of time before the closing anyways. Yeah. I think it's approximately 1,800 square feet. Maybe that's what, 180 squared meters, a meter squared, however they do the calculations in Asia, but it's okay. Just the 3 of us, me, the wife, and my son. Here's the kitchen. It's a pretty basic kitchen. All the appliances are new because I bought it to replace the little crappy ones the old owner left in there. The washroom, here's the half washroom here. That was redone, pretty much just the floors and paint. Entrance to the backyard. All right, the deck I made, the new fence. You notice the color's different from the other fence. Built that just because it was super crappy. I don't have pictures of it before, but it's really nasty, even though it's not that great looking right now, but we paid for that. And yeah, we put a lot of money into this house coming here. I'd estimate probably $50,000-$60,000. It all adds up, right? Like the upgrades to the washrooms, the fence, the deck. The driveway there wasn't a driveway, so I had to pay for the concrete to be laid for the driveway. But yeah, let's head upstairs to the second floor. And here's where there's 3 bedrooms here. So this bedroom here is a pretty small one. They're all actually pretty small. Pretty much no closet space, but it's a dinky little room, I guess, for a baby, maybe. But here's I guess the biggest room, what we used as a master bedroom. Again, pretty much no closet space to talk of. This is the 3rd room here, where it has a view to the back. All right, and for a bit, here's the washroom. The full washroom here. Again, we paid to get this redone, pretty much the floors and fresh coat of paint. Probably one of the reasons why the house sold so quickly, because you got to do the washrooms and the kitchen pretty much, right? That's the rule. Here we'll come out to the 2nd floor balcony that was built. I didn't build this, but the owner before this built it. Just you come out, look at the backyards of your neighbors, since everything's so compact together. And then let's go upstairs to the half floor, I guess, even though it's a full height attic, right? This is where I have my little man cave / office during COVID times. There's two rooms up here. One just faces the back. We use it for putting the exercise bike in there and what have you. But again, view from the back, other people's yard pretty much. And then pull-out couch for sleeping, I guess. But it's okay in the winters, but in the summer the heat rises, so it's pretty hot upstairs unless you have the AC going. Here's the other room where I had my computers and stuff like that. Again, pretty small, but it makes a nice small home office. So that's pretty much what we had living there for 5 years until we sold it. I'll tell you about the prices afterwards, but to compare to what we have in Thailand now. So here is our Thailand house. This is a stock photo I found on the internet of our house. That dog isn't ours. It probably was the owners before, or renters or what have you. I believe this house was more rented than lived in, sort of thing. Yeah, so here you can notice something different right away. We have a little small pool that we rarely use, but it's there in case you want to just jump in. But going down the front part, let's just go around and then we'll go inside. Here, the house, the plot that the house is on, it's more house than plot itself, which I kind of like, because I've lived in houses before where they had a huge land size. That just means more mowing for me on my side, which is something if I can avoid it, that'd be great. But here, let's go here. The bottom floor of this house, it works to be like, it has 2 rooms and a full washer inside. So, you know, it's like a guest room, I guess, or a guest floor, in case, you know, you have like a live-in maid, or you have in-laws, you don't want to separate them from the main house. But here it is, got a full kitchen, and the washroom and the shower, and the two rooms, which I guess one was used for an office of some sort, and the other one was just kind of empty. So yeah. Oh, one neat thing to note for Thai houses and stuff like that. Usually, when you buy used or new, whatever, it usually comes with fully furnished or whatever, because you know nobody's going to be lugging their refrigerator or couches to the next house. They pretty much give it to you as part of the house, sort of thing, right? So if you buy new, you get new furniture, or you can buy it without any furnishing, and you save a few bucks and stuff like that. But it's pretty good taste for the builders that build the new houses. They buy the modern, furniture and stuff like that. All right. So okay, let's close that up, and let's get out of here. Let's walk around the yard. Here's the side of the house. Again, there's not a lot of grass, which is fine. That less for me to manage, but you know, definitely I'll be paying for a gardener to deal with this, not me. I'm too old for this. Here's a little seating area, I guess. I don't know who would be sitting out in the Thai sun all day, but it's there. There's this back porch here, which is kind of neat. Apparently there used to be I guess a pond or some kind of waterfall system going on, which I'll have to figure out how to get that restored and back to its full glory. What else is there? Go up the stairs. It looks like there's a little mini jail for, I don't know, dwarves or leprechauns or something like that. But I think what it is that if you have a dog and stuff like that, you let them sleep outside into this little house of it. All right. But yeah, so that's pretty much the outside and the backyard. Let's go back inside the house and check it out. Oh, before we go back inside the house, there is this middle, I don't know, belly of the house, which is not it's full height, but it's it's, if you're like 6 feet tall, you're gonna have to kind of cramp down. So I guess I would consider this like a basement sort of thing, but it isn't. There is that floor that's lower, but in this little area here, I guess you can use it for storage. Right? It's pretty much there's a toilet there, I guess, for when you're in the pool, you need to do your business. You can run in here instead of running through the house with your wet feet and stuff like that. But it's pretty much a storage, and it leads right to the backyard to that other door. But I'll probably use it for storage going forward. Right? If anybody wants to live here, I'd have to put in AC, or maybe convert it to like a entertainment theater or something like that. Who knows? All right. Well, let's get out of here and go back into the house and see what's up with that. So, let's go on the side here. There's another side part of the house where there's another parking spot there, and then if you look down, that's where we were for that makeshift waterfall thingy in the back there. That's how it's connected. All right. So yeah. All right, let's go inside the house now. So here's inside the house. Again, this is the crappy furniture that was left over from the from the previous owner. I'm gonna probably just junk it, but that's what we'll do. Yeah, crappy old TV, which is there. I'll be putting a big screen in here. But yeah, it's a pretty big area. The square footage on this is it's like 425 meters squared, which is like, I don't know, 4,300 square feet if you convert it, I guess. It doesn't feel like it, but that's what it is, I guess, right? And they left this big wooden table, which is made out of the real teak wood, I guess. It's quite pricey. Here's a guest bedroom that shares the main floor washroom. All right, and so the main floor washroom's got a full shower here. All right, and yeah, who's that handsome devil? Oh, there we go. Yeah, here's the kitchen and the counter. Refrigerator's there. Okay, let's go upstairs. Go upstairs. So upstairs, there's a master bedroom, a master bathroom, a third bedroom with its own washroom and bathroom, full bathroom basically, right? So here's the master bedroom. It's got a big ass sliding doors and windows, so you can go look out at the sea and the mountains, right? And your neighbors, just like back in Canada. Yeah. Let's go into the master bathroom, see what's inside there. Some walk-in closets, huge bathroom. Seems bigger than the actual sleeping quarters, but a little mini balcony in the back in case you want to just stand out there, I don't know, in your underwear, I guess, because you're in your bathroom. I don't know, who knows. Yeah, jacuzzi, tub, stand-in shower. But yeah, the walk-in closet stuff. But yeah, and here, lovely wife. The third bedroom, which we use for my son after we fix it up for him, because he'll have his own washroom, so he'll have to clean up his own mess. Right, and that's that. So yeah, pretty much that's the house right there. So. Overall, pretty good. Yeah, there are, probably don't notice it, but there are some stuff in the house that you probably want to update and probably put a new coat of paint on the place, fix some of the trims, I guess. But yeah, it wasn't a dilapidated house, which is good. But I did have some I guess initial problems, but I wouldn't call them problems. They're more minor stuff. One of the first things, if you go to Thailand or any Southeast country, you'll notice there's a lot of heat. So usually the air conditioning's on all the time. So one of the main air conditioner in the bottom floor, or in the main floor, it was making these noises, and I was hearing like crackling noises, right? And I'm thinking, well, something's busted, whatever, right? But apparently one of the diodes or something in there failed, so that the heat pumped in to melt the ice that's the air conditioner was making. So it pretty much froze and made a solid block of ice that went through the pipes. That's out the door outside, and it was blowing cold air, but the ice was forming on it. So I had to get the air conditioning guy to come clean all the air conditioners and fix this one here. This poor guy was here in the house for like 7 hours to clean the 6 air conditioners in all the other rooms, and then this one main one, and fix the relay or whatever it was. Yeah, and he got it all fixed. What he had to do was he went and pretty much blow dried all the ice out, like chunks of it, and pour it out and spray clean it, replace that missing part, and yeah, got it all working again. And the thing is, for the 7 hours, you think about it, for air conditioner AC tech, for the 7 hours he was there, back in Canada, you'd be paying like thousands of dollars, right? Here, this guy, his rate, it costed me like maybe $280 Canadian converted. I gave him like a $50 tip and stuff like that, right? But he came with his wife and his daughter. You know, in Thai they work in teams, and they sat there for like you know, well, he did all the work, but you know, that wife was helping. But they were here for 8 hours. I bought him lunch and drinks and stuff like that because, you know, felt bad, but that's what they do here. But he got me all sorted out, and yeah. And at this point here, the garden's growing out like a jungle, so the gardener will be here soon enough to trim some of this down and make it more livable. But here's the AC guy cleaning up the ice on the outside. That's from the blower. But yeah. So other than that, no major flaws or problems in the house. Just need to make it livable and move in, sort of thing, right? So just to end the video here, the comparison here, my house that was in Canada, I sold, you know, 100-year-old house, you know, with the quote-unquote 5 bedrooms, which is really not 5. It's more like 1 bedroom with a bunch of small closets. But no, they're 5 bedrooms and that 1 full bath and 2 half baths. That I listed for $550,000 Canadian, which is like $50,000 to $75,000 lower than the market, what people were listing in the market at that time. But the Canadian market is way overpriced, and I wanted to get out quick, so that's why I listed for $550,000. I ended up selling it for $530,000. Yeah, just to make the deal quick and leave, right? So, so keep that in mind. $530,000 Canadian. Okay, so for the Thai house, which is a 5-bedroom house with what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 5-bedroom, 4 full baths and stuff like that, and it's like 4,200, 300 square feet, whatever it is. Compared to my old house, which was what, 1,800 or something like that. I bought it for like a little bit over 9 million baht, which at that time converted to like 270, I want to say 78,000 US, which at that time the Canadian dollar didn't drop to shit yet. So that would have been what, 350-ish, 350,000 Canadian. Yeah, so that's what it converted to. So you can see the I guess the value you get when you spend that kind of money, right? So in Canada, 550,000, you get a 100-year-old house, which is great. You know, we lived there for 5 years. You know, all the memories are there, but it's an old house, right? And there, you know, we had to put in like $50,000-$60,000 worth of upgrades and stuff like that, right? For it to be livable and have a good resale value. But here in Thailand, when you're spending, I assume I spent like 350,000 Canadian. Let's assume that. Yeah, this is what you get, and it's a 12-year-old house, and you know, it's huge, and it's got a pool, and yeah, you don't have to worry about you know, all the other crap that comes with owning a house, right? Because here, the property taxes in my old place in Canada was like $3,300 a year. I don't know what the city used the money for, but it wasn't fixing the roads, that's for sure. But here in Thailand, the property taxes on this house is like $200 a year, right? So that's the difference. Everything else, the water is like maybe $10 a month, and electricity is you know, maybe, I don't know, another 100. But I'm sure when I get through with turning on the AC for 24/7, it'll be like double that. But which is fine, right? $200 or $250 a month for AC going 24/7 is how much you probably normally pay, or a little bit less than it would cost in Canada anyways, right? So yeah, so just want to show you guys what I sold and what I bought, and yeah, my journey. So I'll try to get some more videos out so that, you know, the few friends I do have that are watching this, you can see what I'm doing, and for my family, which misses their grandson, I'll try to get more videos for the family too. Okay, talk to you later, guys.